The house was silent, too silent for a home where two daughters had grown up playing, laughing, and crying. You sat on the sofa still wearing your casual clothes, unaware that within minutes your life would shatter like glass. Your sister, Jivu, stormed into the living room. I said, no, I'm not marrying the psycho. Do whatever you want, but I won't ruin my life. Your parents followed, red with anger. Jivu, this is not a joke. This alliance is important. He's powerful, rich, dangerous. We can't back out now. You stood confused. Wait, what psycho? What aliens? Your mother turned to you slowly, guilt in her eyes. Your father side the words like knives. Kim Taehyung, the one was promised your sister too, but she refused. Now you will take her place. Your world tilted. What? No, are you both insane? You want to marry me off to a psycho before she backed out? Your mother's voice cracked. He gave us 24 hours. Either Jivu agrees or we send you. He won't tolerate being refused. You were frozen. Jivu didn't even look guilty. Your voice trembled. You are sailing me to save her. They didn't deny it. That night you cried until you couldn't breathe. The next morning you were dragged to a black car in a white dress. The mansion was enormous, cold guarded. You walked down the aisle alone. There was no music, no flowers, no smiling guest, only silence and a man standing at the altar like death in a tuxedo. Kim Tae-young. Tall, sharp-eyed, exuding danger, his gaze followed your every step. You stood beside him, heart pounding. He leaned closer and whispered, "Your sister ran. Are you going to run too?" He didn't. You didn't answer. The official said the words. You were too numb to remember your own name. Do you Kim Taeyong take wine? Yes. Do you wine take Kim Taeyong? Silence. His hand gripped yours. You flinched. His eyes narrowed. Say it. "Mm, yes." The ring was shoved onto your finger. His speedy brushed yours in the coldest kiss. You were no longer Van, you were Mrs. Kim Taehyung. The mansion's wall felt like a prison. He didn't speak much during the ride home. Just stared. In the bedroom, he stood at the door, arms crossed. This is your room now. Do what you want. Just don't try to run. You turned to him. Why didn't you cancel the marriage if you knew she didn't want it? He smiled darkly. Because the moment I saw you, I wanted you instead. You stepped back. He stepped closer. You're scared. Good. Fear means obedience. You looked up at him with shaky breath. I will never love you. You sat on the edge of the king-size bed, stiff and quiet, staring at your reflection in the mirror. You still wore the white wedding gown. Your veil now dabbed carelessly on the dresser. Your makeup has started to fade, but your eyes remained wide open. The door cracked. Tae walked in, his coat now removed, leaving him in a black shirt with sleeves rolled up. His hair slightly messy, lips slightly curved into an unreadable smirk. Still in the dress? He asked, softly stepping closer. You flinched and took an unconscious step back. He stood immediately, his eyes scanned your face. Then, slowly, he stepped closer again, but instead of touching you, he gently cupped your face and pressed a soft kiss on your lips. Your body froze, his lips were warm. He pulled back, whispering, "You fleeced. I don't like that. I don't want you to fear me." You looked at him, surprised. That didn't sound like the psycho from earlier. Ting slowly walked toward the bed and sat beside you, his expressions unreadable. They said you were the innocent one, that you were pure. You didn't reply. He turned to you. You didn't choose this, I know, but neither did I. I asked for your sister. They gave me you. You finally meet his eyes. Then why didn't you say no? His gaze darkened for a second, then softened. Because the moment I saw you at the engagement party, I wanted you instead. Your heart skipped a beat. He stood and walked toward the dresser, changed into something comfortable. You will find clothes in the wardrobe. I'm not going to touch you unless you want me to. You blinked in disbelief. Was this the same man who threatened to kill you a few hours ago? You quietly changed into a silk nightdress. When you came back out, he was lying on the bed staring at the ceiling as you hesitantly slipped under the covers. He turned toward you, scared. You didn't answer. He leaned closer, you flinched again. He stopped, then again. His lips assured. Soft, gentle, reassuring. You don't have to be. I won't hurt you, but if you keep flinching like that, I will behave. I will have to keep kissing you until you stop. A small surprised breath left your lips. He smirked, pleaded with the effect he had on you. You turned your face away, your cheeks pink. Taehyung whispered, you're prettier when you blush. Days turns into weeks. He still had his darkness. You saw it whenever he talked to his cars or took phone calls in hushed tones. But toward you, he was different. He didn't force you to stay in the bedroom. He let you explore the mansion. He even joined you for breakfast. One night, as you were reading a book in the garden, he came out and sat next to you. What are you reading? A mystery novel. He took the book and flipped through a few pages. Do you like mysteries? No, really, real life is enough of a mystery. He chuckled. The sound was soft, so human. You watched him. He noticed. Why are you looking at me like that? Because you are not what I expected. He raised an eyebrow. Psycho, monster, cold-hearted killer. You bite your lip. Yes, he sighed, and they looked up at the night sky. Maybe I am all of that, but with you, I want to be different. You turned to him. He looked so honest and so raw. Why me? He turned to you. His voice quiet because you flinch when I come close and still stay. Because your eyes cry but your lips don't curse me. Because you remind me of everything I thought I lost. Your heart asked. One night you had a nightmare. You screamed in your sleep, tears streaming down your face. You saw your wedding again. The first was when you woke up. Tim was beside you, holding your hands tightly. You're safe. I'm here. You looked into his eyes, terrified. You scare me sometimes. You scare me sometimes. He didn't respond, just pulled you into a warm embrace. You sobbed against his chest. Then you flinched again when he moved, but he didn't continue. Instead, he kissed your forehead, then your lips softly. I told you I will keep kissing you until you stop flinching. You looked at him dazed. Why do you care if I flinched? He whispered. Because the day you stop flinching will be the day you are forgiven me. One morning you woke up before him, watching his peaceful sleeping face. You realized something such as you didn't hate him anymore. You reached out and touched his hair gently. He opened the eyes. You panicked and pulled back. Sorry, he smirked sleepily. Do it again. Your cheeks burnt. He reached for you, pulling you on top of him. You laughed your first laugh in weeks. He stared at you. The sound is better than music. You shyly looked down. You are weird. He cupped your face. Maybe, but I'm yours now. You looked into his eyes. And for the first time, you didn't flinch when he kissed you. 6 months later, you were standing in the same garden where you first opened up to him. Flowers had bloomed so her love. Taehyung came from behind and wrapped his arms around you, placing his chin on your shoulder. Mrs. Kim, are you still scared of me? You smiled and turned to face him. No, why not? You leaned forward and kissed him gently because you are not a monster anymore. He chuckled. I never was. I was just waiting for the right person to tame me. You placed a hand on your belly, his eyes widened. You are serious? You nodded. We are going to be parents. His arms tightened around you. You have given me everything, Ryan, everything I didn't know I needed. You looked up at the sky. From being sold to a psycho to falling in love with the man who sent for you, life had twisted painfully, but it bloomed beautifully. And now, in his arms, you were finally free. The end.